usually it's super fucked up, and I have to completely redo the whole thing after the first edit.
I think we might have gotten it that time. Hello and welcome to another episode of Video Ditch. This week, it's me, Sam, as always, joined by Nick, repping the,
Hang on.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You see that shit?
You know who that is?
Yeah, if you can't, if you can't see, I'll give you a hint. He's a delinquent. He's a real cool guy.
He's real. He walks among us. I've seen him.
He's one of us, yeah.
I saw him at the gas station the other day.
What was he doing?
He was going for the regular, did not for premium.
It was good, yeah. In this economy, what can you do? But anyway, today we're here talking about EVO, amongst other things. There were a few showcases, the things we love to cover. Both which were kind of underwhelming. Spoiler alert. Red Dead Redemption is getting ported, and we can tell you all the reasons why that's unfortunate. And then, we got some loose headlines at the end of it, along with some questions. I don't know if we got any voicemails, but we certainly
did
some questions from our community. So, getting right into it. EVO was last weekend. And as someone who, used to go, you said before, like, this would be the first one.
This is the first one I missed in a long time. Yeah. I don't count the years where they didn't actually have it.
Mm-hmm. Like internet EVO?
Exactly, yeah. During the coronavirus period where everyone was too afraid of dying to huddle together with sweaty nerds and just watch them twiddle their sticks, Everyone was so afraid. Everyone was so cowardly then. Really dampened my mood.
Yeah. Okay. Did you keep up with any of the actual tournaments, or the games that were being played this year?
Shockingly enough, the only thing I watched was the Street Fighter grand finals. Nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, I heard that was good drama, good sportsmanship at the end.
Yeah. It was pretty epic. Angry Birds beat Mena RD, who was universally reviled for playing ugly bastard characters. People hate him because he plays disgusting ugly characters and wins. Mm-hmm. And then people who don't know anything about the game are like, oh, I saw a guy do this on ranked. When I was in bronze ranked, someone did this to me and they won, but I saw it in bronze, so he doesn't know he's cheating somehow. He's using these cheat characters and using cheat moves to, like the idiots like to squawk online about how he somehow isn't really good because he beats Tokido, he beats Daigo. Could it be that he actually knows what he's doing? No, he's a cheater. He cheated. I mean, he's not using Chun-Li
because he's picking ugly characters. So
he's not picking Chun-Li or Ken, so he's clearly cheating because he picks the most ugly, fucking nasty bastard in the world. I think he did switch to Luke though in grand finals after using Blanca for a while. So perhaps the tides are changing.
Yeah. It was exciting to hear about, and the clip, going around online.
I can tell you have such excitement in your eyes and intonation.
I know, it's the obligatory EVO news dump.
I know.
It was cool hearing that. Right, his controller fucked up. Right, normally you just throw the match, that would be it. But the sportsmanship move, the honorable thing to no, let's play through it. Let's just restart. Super anime, which I love.
I would also play through it and then after be like, just so you know, I would have won except my controller was busted. So, that was basically a gimme for you. So yeah,
it was all good.
Well, I mean, if I did lose, if I went to EVO, I'm sure I would have been in the same predicament.
Yeah.
I will say, not a single JP in the top 6 or top 8.
Why do you think that is?
I think that people are whiners who can't handle blocking projectiles. I think people love to whine because they don't want to do anything but hold forward and press the fierce button or the heavy button or whatever.
Yeah.
And when they get punished, they say, well, clearly the problem isn't that I'm doing really stupid things.
JP.
JP is a cheater character.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that sentiment online. Yeah. Just like, JP doesn't belong in Street Fighter.
Yeah, JP, he's too purple. What the fuck is this? Hadoken is blue, unless it's red. I mean, Akuma's is purple, but that's Akuma, so it's okay.
Exactly. This weird energy manipulation shit.
The Dark Hado.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but EVO 2023 this year apparently was like the biggest esports event in like history. Not just related to fighting games, but like with attendance. Right?
Which is very funny that it's also the year they dropped all Smash titles.
Yeah. That is kind of funny.
It's very funny.
I think so. What do you think of the hostility of the FGC towards like Smash as like a game?
Well, when they were just like the smelly kid in the room, which was a group I was included in. I played a lot of competitive Smash, so I can't be like those people, those disgusting little goblins. I was also.
No, you were on the ground floor.
Yeah, I was on the ground floor. I was seeing it. I was entering. I was like, well, they're like, they refuse to learn anything that takes more than 2 buttons to play, but it's still a fighting game. But then with all the scandals that came out, with all the issues, I have changed my thinking to perhaps this children's fighting game. Perhaps it's not good to have all these adults in such positions of power. All these adults who are notorious for their lack of social skills or
for lack of better
having been taught any sense of morality,
right or wrong,
right? Because if you go online, you look up like gamer freakouts, like best gamer freakouts or top freakouts. I think the top like 5 videos are all like Smash players screaming at children and smashing their controller on the floor, like tearing their hair out and shoving the remote up their ass, like greatest freakout ever style. There's a couple of Tekken players that went crazy, but they don't start swinging. There was actually a Dragon Ball FighterZ guy who lost it. He actually threw a punch, but
his Saiyan pride wouldn't let him have it.
That's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball FighterZ is pretty close to Smash, I would say, in target audience. More youthful, the bright colors and
just because of the license or
character recognition. Yeah. I mean, no one would be playing Smash if you weren't playing as Mario and Mewtwo and all that. If Mario was the same exact to play as, but he was like, I don't know, fucking just like
someone else,
some guy.
Yeah.
Then you'd just be playing.
I would love. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I was gonna say I would love a Smash Brothers with generic.
I love a Smash Brothers. Oh,
then I realized no, I don't.
And you realize no, the part of the fun is seeing Link punch Zelda in the face.
Yeah, it's like Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like
the
Fortnite.
Same shit,
You ride the Yoshi, you read the lore book, you get 20 XP.
Yeah. Classic Smash Bros.
And then Fry from Futurama shoots you in the head and does a Cossack dance on your corpse.
Yeah. Speaking of Fortnite,
do we have to
get this? I mean, since you're a fan of the property that's being represented now in Fortnite, the latest collaboration.
Futurama
is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, why?
Just launched the thing. I don't know, because it's second season's airing right now. The anime, new episode today actually. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know though. It's fucking Itadori, it's Megumi, it's Gojo, and it's Kugisaki.
Yeah, look at
right.
that
out.
Oh
yeah.
See that?
See that shit?
I know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Oh shit, I forgot to get them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this house we fucking love Gojo Satoru.
In this house we have a nice little we have all of our figurines nicely set up in nice little diarrheas. To maximize the niceness. Maximize the property value.
Yeah, I mean I just thought it was a funny an odd collaboration. Certainly. And they look strange. Their hands are too big, right? I think it's to grasp the guns better, but they're just like oversized.
It doesn't matter anymore. None of it matters. I feel like every episode we go over this. Like, so they're adding this new character. You hear about this? They're adding George Costanza to Fortnite, or they're adding Kramer to Call of Duty. It's like, sure, whatever. Add Larry David to his Fall Guys. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. I was thinking about it today of like how we're just low key living in a dystopia.
Oh, how instead of any innovation, it's just. Oh, you remember a thing you like? Well, you're starting to not like this other thing that you used to really like. So we took the thing you like and we put it in there. We made no other changes, but now you can play as a thing from the thing you like. So better break that wallet out. Better break out that Amex.
Yeah, weird cultural pendulum.
Yeah,
yeah. The capitalistic part of it all is insane. I don't know. Is that growing up, just becoming more aware?
No, I think that is part of the decline of games and the AAA model as a whole. I mean, games as a service shouldn't even be a thing, and yet Fortnite's the sole successful one, and everyone tries to emulate it. Everyone sees that, they get the big dollar signs in their eyes, and they say, let's take this completely normal, potentially profitable game, and let's just gut it. Let's just remove anything that would make it enjoyable and then resell it to people as a freemium title where they have to force themselves to play it for hours and hours and hours so that they think they're having fun because we put in this little progression system. Yeah. And in reality, it's just a trudge. It's just a slog. Except for Street Fighter 6. The fighter pass in Street Fighter 6 is just a little bonus. Acceptable. Because I don't pay for it. And I won't until they add...
If it's free,
it's
not the best mechanic to have, but it's so commonplace.
I mean, I'm fine with, like... It's all Avatar clothes, so who honestly cares?
I'm surprised that there aren't more... like costume DLCs.
They announced the first set of costumes for Street Fighter 6 at EVO, and I could not care less about any of them.
Okay, well, circling
disgusting,
back
disgusting perverts I know around the world screamed with glee.
Was it for Jury?
Yeah, Jury's wearing Kigurumi with no shoes or socks.
Of course.
So,
sorry, I just threw up in my mouth.
I saw that in real time.
Visceral reaction. Not because I was thinking about her feet. I was thinking about the people that think about her feet.
Right, you were thinking about being stepped on by them.
Oh, yeah.
And how that would make the bile come out of your guts. How that would make you feel sick.
Damn it. Oh. Right. Circling back to EVO and Street Fighter announcements. Aki, the new character, they had their debut trailer.
Oh yeah, Girl Fang.
Yeah, Snake Woman. Yeah, what'd you think? I watched the reveal of her cutscene in World Tour. I assume.
I mean, yeah, it's just her World Tour introduction. It doesn't really show any gameplay whatsoever. If she plays anything like Fang, then I don't know why she was even added. He was probably...
Weren't you mentioning that Fang is, hated?
Thanks. I'd say he was the most hated addition to 5, either him or Nikali. Or Nikali wasn't really so much hated as he was a disappointment when they actually added the story mode, and they kind of realized that the whole setup they had for him had to be thrown in the trash because people don't want to see... He was the one with, the dreads. He had the Aztec dreads.
Yeah.
And he said really stupid shit, and he turned into mud for no reason.
Okay.
He was supposed to be an antagonist. He had a big V tattoo like Luke, but way stupider looking.
Okay.
And he had he was the poster boy for the V system because once you got his V trigger active, he would have red Super Saiyan 4 hair.
Yeah. Okay. I do remember seeing photos of that in publications.
He has a really bad design.
Didn't like it.
And he wasn't fun for me to play as. And Fang has an okay design, but his voice is really annoying, and he's not fun for me to play as. He's a poison-type character.
Yeah. So. Fang was the guy with the...
He had the little glasses.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's, the sentiment I was seeing was just... it was shallow, typical stuff you'd see in the internet comments. Finally, someone crazier than Jury.
Yeah, fine. Look at that. She's got black eyes and she bends her spine back real crazy. I sure hope nobody draws anything utilizing that information. I sure hope nobody draws her clawing big, disgusting, nasty scars in my back and making my spine pop out. That would be so gross. If she played anything like a Vega, because she has the claws, like a Vega Fang, or even just like
Adjacent.
a Vega semi-clone with like new poison mechanics, just not the Fang mechanics, but just like a poison system, I'd be fine with that. That'd be great. I have no problem whatsoever with that.
Just want a different moveset.
Yeah. If she plays like Fang, then I guess they're just testing the waters to see, like, what if we add this character who everyone hated, but make them a girl? And because they did that with Seth.
That's a tried strategy.
They did that with Seth, and all of a sudden people are like, oh my god, Seth, my favorite character is back. He's like, you're lying. You are a liar. You are full of shit. You never gave a fuck about Seth.
Wow. Yeah. Perhaps they're just horny.
Yeah, I would say that goes for 90% of self-professed Street Fighter fans. Are just sick freaks.
Yeah. Unlike the men of culture
right.
and the women of culture in it to
unlike
fighting,
the real players who play characters exclusively like Hugo and JP. People like Mena RD and myself.
Of course, yes. Like the champ.
Exactly. The former champ.
Yeah. Also, kind of in line with the Aki announcement, other fighting games had their character trailers at EVO, around EVO. Guilty Gear Strive, Johnny.
Yeah, actually, the first DLC character I was actually interested in. I haven't even picked up Strive yet, but
I know it's been out for a while, and it was one that like is still on my list, but it's just so many games.
Well, I mean, I told myself I didn't want to get it until Slayer came out, but Johnny does look very cool, which is something that I'm very interested in. Is a character who's cool.
Yeah,
you know,
I could see you doing a Johnny cosplay. We get the sunglasses and the hat, the open coat.
I'm more of a Slayer guy, but Johnny, I could stand to give him a shot.
No, yeah, for like a summer show.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be aired out.
That's for fan anime.
There you go. Yeah, well, since neither of us have really played Guilty Gear Strive, can't really offer much more to say than that. But he is looking cool. Classic character, always good to see them brought back.
Yeah, enough of this new stuff. Bring back the ones I like.
Similarly, Mortal Kombat 1, although...
Skip.
You don't care about Reptile?
Who gives a fuck? Honestly, why even pretend that we care?
That's funny.
Why even pretend that we have an opinion on Mortal Kombat 1 that isn't? Wow, I'm very neutral, very indifferent at best to this.
I was thinking we could make a bet about like the story, like predictability of the story, because I feel like as much as I'm shitting on this game pre-release, I don't know if I'll get it at launch, but I probably will end up playing it at some point. Maybe that's the thing. It's like it's gonna be like a long fucking time before I jump into it, but it would be fun to speculate on how generic you think the reboot timeline is going to adhere to the
I think it's going
typical
to be
canon.
The same as every other game in the last two reboots, where every character has a chance to reboot the world again in their own image, but the only one that actually matters is going to be like Liu Kang, Raiden, or I don't know. Maybe they'll go crazy and say Kano's ending is canon.
You want to bet on that?
I do, actually. You know what? I will bet. I'm going to make a crazy and wild bet.
Okay,
I'm going to say right now, they're going to, in the new stupid reboot, Treboot canon of Mortal Kombat, the canon ending, the ending that's going to be touted as the official, real, genuine ending, is going to be either... I'm going to pick two characters. We got quite a few. It's going to be... You know what? No, I don't want to hedge my bets.
But these games have like a story mode, right?
I know.
They have arcade modes where you have like the character endings. But I think typically, isn't the canon ending just going to be... Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Did they get rid of that whole thing? I thought they had a thing where every character had their own individual ending.
They have that still.
But that's just arcade?
I think...
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna say the ending is gonna be like...
Okay, here we go.
Quan Chi wins.
Quan Chi.
I'm gonna say Quan Chi wins.
Oh.
And that's gonna set up Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe they'll kill Liu Kang.
It's gonna set up Electric Boogaloo. Quan Chi becomes God.
Okay.
He's gonna say something. He's gonna say like the the Black Ops Zombies line or something. He's gonna say, "Fetch me their souls." He's gonna suck his soul out. And everyone online is going to be like, "It was so cool! They referenced the doggy from the game!"
Yeah. Okay. I think that's honestly not a horrible bet, because the villains are due for, like, you know, a canonical win.
Something,
It's a franchise that does that sometimes.
I mean, they always have at least 2 in the reboot before they, you know, throw it in the trash and start again, right? So I feel like it makes sense to have the evil villain win, so that you're like, "Oh my god, I wonder what's going to happen when the next one comes out in 2 to 3 years."
All right. Well, we could move on if you don't want to talk about any of the characters that got announced.
I'm going to also say that they're going to add Shaggy as DLC. Why not? Why not? They're just going to add fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo as DLC.
DLC Pass 2. Year 2 of Mortal Kombat 1. First character announced, Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
DLC Season Pass 2, released 2 weeks after the game's release. For the low price of $50. What a steal.
$59.99.
What a steal.
What a steal.
Don't forget
you
the
get
early
72
bird.
early access. Yeah.
Early bird discount of $1.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and I think that was really it for the and then of course
Garo
Tekken.
City of Wolves.
Well, that too, if you want to go to game releases.
I mean, they didn't really
That's
show
what
anything. They just said it's coming out.
Yeah, and they had a bunch of voices play.
Yeah,
with
they
locations
they
on the
showed
map.
Terry and his worst design that you like for some reason.
I like that.
I like classic.
Paul and Tekken 4 kind of guy too. Yeah.
His what's the nice way to put it? His Kurt Cobain era.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking like Triple H.
Really? No, because isn't his whole thing like I've lost my way as a fighter and become a movie star?
Yeah.
But at the end, isn't he like, "I'm tired of being lame. I'm gonna have my stupid ass pencil hair again"?
Yeah, he like goes and walks past a dojo and sees I think he sees someone, you know, emulating him.
And he's like, "What have I become?"
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, Garo, didn't really say anything, but I feel like we mentioned that last episode. You're like, "Oh, I would like a sequel."
I did.
Yeah, and how fucking
honestly, it looks like it is King of Fighters 15 fused with Street Fighter 6. The whole like city urban element that they really capitalize on the 6 definitely seems to be influencing Garo, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. Honestly, it actually looks pretty similar to King of Fighters 15, but less.
I was gonna say
less plastic.
Yeah. The cell shading is a little smoother.
I definitely want to try it out. I definitely want to pick it up. Garo has some of my favorites in the whole SNK repertoire.
I feel like I really only played as Rock or Terry.
I use Terry.
But
so when I say some of my favorites, I mean Terry's in it.
But yeah.
Oh, and Butts.
Butt.
You can't forget about Kushinood Butts.
Kushinood Butt. Which one's that?
He's the like Street Fighter kind of semi parody. He's like the guy from Brazil or Cuba or something.
Yeah. All right, gotta look him up.
His name is Butts. Garo, but you're gonna get like 1,000 pictures of B. Janet.
Marco Rodriguez?
Who's Marco Rodriguez?
Is this guy? Yeah, Butt. He's in the gi. He's
got,
like
they
Black
changed his
Dynamite
name?
Vibes. No, it's still Butt.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Kushnood.
Yeah,
Butt.
Kush Nut Butt. Yeah.
Also known as Marco Rodriguez.
I'm not calling him that.
I like this guy. He does give big Black Dynamite vibes. That'll be a cool one. I don't know if it had a release date, the trailer. So, classic top dog journalism here.
There was no release date. It was just an announcement. It's just to get the people hyped up, just to kind of whet their appetites.
And then, lastly, there was the Tekken character trailers for Raven and Azucena.
Yeah, yeah. Raven's more Naruto than Blade now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like the full-on
you played
shadow
7,
thing.
right?
Yeah, he wasn't even in it.
Okay. Yeah, it was Master Raven.
Master Raven.
Master Raven Simone. Yeah, that's so Master Raven.
And now she's gone.
She's gone. Like Holland Oates. Yeah, she's gone.
The coffee girl seems interesting. If she's replaced,
Yeah.
I don't know. People are saying that she's replacing like 3 other girls who I barely remember, like the what's her name? Josie. She was from the Philippines.
Josie Rizal. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, as a Filipino, I have to like.
You're like,
no, Josie's coming back. She's gotta come back. Yeah, exactly. She's got to come back.
Yeah, she wasn't able to pull in the big bucks. She wasn't able to pull in that Jollibee's sponsorship, so I guess they dropped her.
She needs to bring it in, Get a different martial art, Maybe practice silat.
Yeah, is that what she uses?
Some cool shit. I'm not sure.
Is that the Philippine martial art?
Silat?
Yeah.
I don't think it's specific to the Philippines. I wish it was. I wish we were cool like that. But it's no. Traditionally practiced in Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, South Thailand, Southern Philippines, and Southern Vietnam. Okay, yeah,
Technically.
I'll claim it.
Yeah.
I'll claim that.
Not
shit.
quite like Russia with the sambo and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sambo martial arts techniques. Use that in Disco Elysium.
Oh, the spinning kick, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Disco Elysium. I'm tired of this EVO crap.
I mean that about covers it. Azucena's character trailer.
Yeah, Coffee Queen.
Yeah, Coffee Queen looked dodgy, kind of.
She looks fun. She looks like she's hyped up. Like she's hopped up on all that brown stuff. That hot brown's got her going crazy.
Hot brown, yeah.
She's just like me. She needs like 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee to get through the day.
Oh yeah. With the voice actors, so they like speak in their native language.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's been that way since 4, hasn't it, or 5?
Mm-hmm. 5? Yeah, probably the PS2 ones.
Yeah.
I didn't really start playing Tekken seriously until 6 seriously. And that one, I think. No, they were speaking. Some of the characters had an English dub in 6, like Miguel.
What?
Right? But then in 7, and in Tag 2, and then moving on from that, everyone spoke.
This sounds wrong to me. This sounds not correct.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, Miguel kind of sounded like Dante. He had that, like, wahoo! Well, that's going right now.
I think he still does that. That's not even his personality, though. That's so weird.
Nice. Okay, we're back after some bizarre technical difficulties. And as always, it's never your fault. It's the technology's fault.
As I always say.
Yeah. I guess to just close out our news about EVO, there were rumors going around on the show floor. My housemate was there, and he was telling me that they made an announcement teasing that next year there was going to be a 3rd location for EVO. So there's EVO in Vegas, and then there's EVO Japan, and then who knows where it's going to be next. The rumors are that it's going to be in Europe somewhere.
Anywhere but the UK would be ideal.
Why is that?
I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got generational trauma against the Brits as an American. I never forgive them.
Yes. Yeah? No, I don't want to go to Spain, man. I don't want to go to España.
Exactly, and as a proud Pinoy man,
Yeah.
I hate the Spaniards.
They're always like, "Oh, como se dice?"
Hey.
How about you combo this DJ? You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, give me the old 1-2.
That's all I got on that.
Yeah, and yeah, that's about it for EVO. With news throughout the week, we had a couple conferences as they are. Presentations, whatever the word is.
Pokemon
Devolver
Presents.
Digital. Yeah, they had Devolver Delayed. Nice, 3-minute riff on the Nintendo Direct, where they just announced a bunch of games being delayed into 2024.
Yeah, I mean, we covered the Devolver Direct. I don't remember a single one of the games they delayed being talked about, and I've already forgotten what they were, to be honest with you.
I think the only two that interested me were the Plucky Squire, which is like, it's kind of like, the art style is really unique, where it's like real life, but then you have a little like animated character and they're jumping off of pages and in between, pages of a book around this office area. It's kind of like more aesthetic.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
Paper Mario, I got it.
Kind of. And then there's Skate Story, I think.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That thing made of glass.
Yeah. You're the, like, skateboarding spirit or whatever.
I just love fucking skateboarding video games. I think it's an activity that translates so well to video games.
I mean, crazy opinion probably, but I mean, if it's good, I'd like to play it.
Well, we actually got some hype. Everything else, I can't remember. Those two are the only ones that left enough of an impression.
Everything else is coming out
in 2024.
Yeah.
We also. Oh, and speaking of Devolver, actually, something I am excited about is they updated one of their old games. This came out in 2015.
Hotline Miami?
Force.
Oh.
No. Great game, but Broforce got like a Broforce Forever update, and it's like it's a side-scrolling homage.
It's like a Metal Slug clone,
Metal
right?
Slug and like 80s and 90s action pop culture, right? Everything's wrapped up in this like really testosterone fueled character.
Yeah, like Blood Dragon Metal Slug.
It's very good. You can play the whole thing in 4-player co-op. This latest update added new bros to unlock, right? So new modes, I think a new like ending for the arcade. So just more incentive to replay it, and very strange. I feel like it's somewhat out of nowhere. It's certainly like not unprecedented, where companies will support a game that's like hasn't really been active, but then they'll drop random ass DLC. Just it's like, this is all we have. This is like what we're working with, so fuck it.
That's exactly what happened with Postal 2. They were like still putting expansions out for that until they announced Postal 4.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, not unheard of, but it pretty cool. Pretty cool to have another reason to play through that game. Yeah, and then moving on from Devolver, we got a strange announcement on Monday. It was that Red Dead Redemption, the original game, is being ported to PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. As is, without the multiplayer, so no enhancements. For $50.
They removed the multiplayer?
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to ship with it. Right. Which is very weird. I know we were kind of dunking on original Red Dead's online, but I got fond memories of that.
I mean, if you're gonna play, if you're gonna pay full price for it, why wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want the full game?
You would want the full game. Yeah. So Rockstar's re-releases have been whack as
terrible,
hell, right? And really, like, with the definitive editions that came out last year or whatever, it's just like, what the fuck?
I know. What are they defining? What word were they trying to find with that? Lazy, bad, lackluster, embarrassing.
I feel like it's truly the nail in the coffin for like that era of re-release.
For that era of Rockstar, for when they actually gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they realized they can just tell kids to play GTA 5, tell them to buy the Shark credit cards with your mom's real life credit card. You can get
it's only $80.
Yeah,
you get $1 million in-game dollars.
Don't you want to gamble at the casino? Don't you want to get a jet ski? Don't you want to pretend to be a cop and beat up your friends?
Oh God, Stanford Prison Experiment style, yeah.
Kids love
this, yeah.
Yeah.
They love the role play. Yeah.
Kids react to Stanford Prison Experiment. Well, he should beat him up. He's a prisoner.
Yeah, exactly. He talked back. Shouldn't do that.
Well, he is the law. He can do what he wants.
It's the rules. That's funny because I have been playing a good amount of GTA like online with my housemates.
RP?
Like, no,
San Andreas
Yeah.
RP?
not dedicated. Although the San Andreas multiplayer does look appealing. If you ever want to fucking get into that.
I don't know. I've been burned so many times. All these people are like, "Oh, VR chat, so fun." Boring as shit. Oh, Gmod, so fun. Boring as shit.
I feel like Gmod has so many like requirements and hoops to jump through to get it to a state where it's like.
I feel like all the game modes that were fun that people remember are now completely defunct and dead, and now the only things left to play are like
Everyone's tinted
Dark
glass,
RP
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like just default pretend you're a City 17 person and then get
Living in a
immediately
dystopia.
get immediately beaten to death by someone who paid the server owner like $300 to be an officer.
See, no, I pay for
Like,
that when you could just play
pick
GTA
that can
5
up.
online.
Pick that can up. No. He's resisting arrest. Kill him. You strike back. It's like, stop! You're banned. You're banned.
RPK.
Yeah. RDM.
RDM, that's what it is. RDM. Fucking hell. But yeah, circling back to Red Dead.
I would rather be RDM than play the new Red Dead re-release.
It's crazy. Certainly not a $50 value.
No, I wouldn't say it's a $20 value. I'd say it's something that they should include as like an NSO free pack-in.
Right? It feels like the kind of thing
It's gutted.
that would be bundled with like the PS5 version of Red Dead 2 is coming out. Pre-order now and get Red Dead remastered. Remastered. They could call it remastered. Then
with
free.
Undead Nightmare.
With Undead Nightmare. All right. Crazily enough, I've never played Undead Nightmare.
Me either. And I loved Red Dead 1.
Yeah, right.
I
think it's crazy
2.
you haven't played the second one.
Is it?
Because it's so good.
Everyone says that, and that's probably why I still haven't played it. You know, like, I'll show you.
It incorporates the like social just like interaction shorthand from bully, right? Just like complimenting someone or like insulting them.
Yeah. How's it going? Fine, thank you. I'm gonna kill you. What the hell's the matter with you?
He's not that erratic.
No, that's how John was in 1.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy
Arthur
and
has
Bully. Yeah, it's like,
little
hey,
more
looking
nuance.
good, hot stuff. Hey, thanks, man. You're so ugly. I'm gonna kill you.
Basically.
That's Jimmy.
Yeah. That's Jimmy. All right. Any interaction with a girl is just like, you want a Mac?
Yeah. She's like, you have such a way with words.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah. If fucking, I would give Rockstar money if they ported, Bully Scholarship Edition, right?
Yeah.
To Switch, or to PS5, right? Or make it run better on Steam Deck, because crazily enough, it doesn't.
I know, it runs like shit.
out of the box.
It's terrible.
Steam Deck. Maybe with the silent patch, it would be good, but I'm not good at installing shit on that thing.
Yeah.
That's me.
I tried to get the Definitive Edition patch, or not Definitive Edition. I tried to get the patch that makes it work for Deadly Premonition Director's Cut, and now it crashes as soon as I try to start it up every time. So it's actually worse now.
Thank you, patchers.
Yes, thank you, devoted fans. Sorry, I didn't mean to have the wrong graphics card. I should have looked at the patch notes before I realized I accidentally made a atomic bomb out of my Steam Deck. My mistake.
Oh, shit. All for Deadly Premonition.
Yes.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. It is. Deadly Premonition is one of the top 10 greatest games on the PlayStation 3.
I agree with you. Certainly,
It's.
has character.
I would say
right?
it's
And
what
soul.
Alan Wake wished it was.
It certainly has aspects of a game that like I jive with way more than.
It's
Alan
the
Wake.
closest to a playable David Lynch movie that I think anyone will ever come to.
Mm-hmm. It certainly has the flair, the stylistic leanings of David Lynch at times. I feel like Deadly Premonition it executes the ideas that the original idea of Alan Wake wanted to be.
Tried
it was
to
originally
stumbled
supposed
on.
to be an open world, right? It was supposed to be this kind of
small town.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a darkness in the small town, and then like the idiots working at like, oh, darkness, literal flashlight makes the enemy die. Like,
and so it became this level-based ordeal.
Level-based.
Very curious about that sequel, but
yeah,
it's like
gives
you
a
have
whole new
big
meaning
environments.
to light them up.
But yeah, hopefully the gameplay will be more varied in the sequel. But that's talk for another day. What were we talking about? Fucking Deadly Premonition, Bully, Red Dead
re-release, not worth $50.
Not worth $50.
Frankly, embarrassing. Frankly, shameful. They're doing this, especially so long after 2 came out. Like,
I saw a crazy headline too about how the
gamers are entitled.
No, kind of. That's the sentiment from like the corporate Rockstar guy. Was
the
like,
corporate talking heads.
This is like viable market price. This is reasonable. I hate you. Like, you have no idea what $50 means to like a person.
Yeah. No, I mean, wasn't Red Dead 1 $50 when it came out?
Yeah, probably $50-$60. Yeah. So it's crazy that like you're getting a stripped down version of this game.
Yeah.
Not even on the latest hardware.
Find out what happened to John Marston after the events of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, right. I hope there's marketing like that.
Just as joyous and happy as the end of Arthur Morgan, which I already know, despite not playing the game, because everyone's talking about it constantly. So how could I not?
I won't say anymore. I won't contribute to that.
Red Dead 2 is like the American One Piece. It's just people are constantly talking about every aspect of it so much. I feel like I already know everything about the game despite never playing it once.
That's awesome. I like that. The American One Piece. Instead of a pirate crew, you have this ragtag crew of outlaws and miscreants.
Which some would call
all led by
a pirate
Monkey
crew.
D. Arthur. Yeah.
Yeah, would it be Monkey Dutch Luffy?
Yeah, Monkey Dutch Luffy. Dutch Vanderloof.
Yeah. The Lye fruit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, do you have anything more to say about Red Dead? You want to wax nostalgic about Red Dead?
I love Red Dead 1, but you must think I'm the world's biggest idiot if you think I'm going to pay $50 to play Red Dead 1 again when I have so many other options.
And
if I really wanted to play it again.
Not even coming to PC. Like,
no.
All this time.
In a way, it's not.
Yeah. It just feels like such a fucking slap in the face.
They hate us. They think that we're stupid hogs rooting around in the mud, and sometimes our snouts come across some cash, and they say, "Hey, I'll trade you this shiny new game for that useless green you got there." And they think we'll just be like, "Oh, it sounds like a good deal."
Like a good deal, Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to me when Bully 2 is out.
Honestly, that would be the one thing that could make me think that maybe Rockstar's all right. Maybe they still got it.
That or Agent, if you remember that one.
Not at all.
You remember Agent?
No.
It was like it was gonna be, I think, like Cold War era, like espionage themed.
This was a canceled game?
Yeah, a canceled game.
Okay, I played Alpha Protocol.
Like, hey, Alpha Protocol. There you go. Deep cut, like that one.
Yeah.
That was such a hard game to play around my mom. She's like, what are you playing?
Yeah, I know. Well, did you also always go for like the piece of shit, like renegade option?
Yeah, that'd make him like really misogynistic and always hitting on people. Yeah.
You can make him really funny.
Yeah, you know. I'd been watching Archer at the time. You're like, that's a character you could roll.
You're like, this is who I should emulate in real life.
Never finished that one. I wish it was still available on digital storefronts.
Well, you know, it's like the classic Obsidian problem, right? Like, great dialogue, interesting story, just horrible gameplay.
Yeah, horrible execution.
Unfinished gameplay.
Yeah.
Bugged to shit.
Like, do you remember what kind of play style you were opting for?
Kill everyone.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
which becomes very difficult very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the game doesn't want you to do that.
It doesn't want you to engage in its compelling hand-to-hand combat
Yeah.
or exciting gunplay. Yeah.
Yeah, it pulls a Planescape Torment of, oh, we made the combat bad on purpose to focus on diplomacy.
Yeah, you should have been talking your way out of things,
Yeah.
you stupid idiot.
It's like, but I'm role-playing as a stupid meathead.
All right, yeah, and with that, I think that about covers it for news this week. I was gonna bring up the announcement tease of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but I feel like you couldn't give a shit.
I mean, do you really?
So they're like, I was kind of thinking about.
What's the last one you played?
Hilariously, the last one I played was Modern Warfare 2.
It's insane to me.
It is insane, but I only play the campaigns, right? I'll play the.
That's even
multiplayer
more
for
insane to me.
a week or two, but I don't like get into Warzone. It's like, well, I could just play Fortnite if I want to play.
Yeah, if I want to have fun, I'm gonna be doing it as Bender, okay?
But it's like, it's the difference between like easily consumable, like media, and then
So it's like
that leaves an impression, right?
the
That
gameplay equivalent of a Roland Emmerich movie is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's
Like an
a
Independence
Michael Bay,
Day.
or like yeah, right. It's like a nothing meal. It's like Taco
Right,
Bell,
right,
the video
right.
game.
Well, I'm
Right.
more of an Asteroid City, life aquatic kind of guy. So
That's
maybe
fine.
that's
That's
why
fine.
these don't appeal to me. Maybe
You certainly can enjoy.
you know, very funny that after I'm talking and sounding very smart about the whole David Lynch comparison, you break out the Michael Bay. Very very telling.
Hey, you know, you gotta have the dichotomy. You know?
Yeah. I
Um,
mean,
But, I mean, yeah, with the third one, it's not the kind of thing that I'm gonna like itching to play at release.
and it's Modern Warfare 6, correct?
Technically, I suppose
Because
it's
it's not-
it's the
it's not
second
a
Modern
remake.
Warfare 3. It's Modern Warfare 3 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
essentially.
They made the Modern Warfare remake, and then the games after that are not remakes; they're sequels.
I think in 2019 they rebooted it.
Uh huh.
There
Right,
was Modern
because-
Warfare 2 last year.
Was it Advanced Warfare that bombed because Kevin Spacey was the main antagonist?
It was
and
either
then,
Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare.
Remember,
that kind of tanked.
it was. I think Advanced Warfare was the one that had the like Titanfall wall climbing mechanics, and Kevin Spacey was very heavily
Kevin
featured
Spacey, yeah.
in all marketing. And I think very very soon after release, Kevin Spacey became kind of universally persona non grata
Yeah.
due to his disgusting
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah. Truly. A well-deserved hatred, you know. I wish Brad Pitt would come and shoot him in the back of the head in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen Seven? Fucking hell. Yeah. We could just blow right past Call of Duty. It's gonna come out.
No,
Despite-
please. What are you
despite their-
excited
despite
for?
Despite their claims that
What in the
they were gonna
campaign
support-
is exciting to you?
Oh, why the campaign is exciting to me?
Yeah, what in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign has come out that makes you say, I can't wait.
I can't
Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, looks fun. I can't wait. What about it's making you do that?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about
So,
the last
listen.
one?
The last one, there was a sequence where you you hang upside down out of a helicopter, right? You get pulled along the freeway.
They play like a knockoff Mission Impossible team like dun 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 dun.
No,
dun.
thank God. Thank
Okay.
God. Right, and again, it's the consumable nature, right? It's just not the kind of thing you can spend $60 on and feel good about, because
Right, unlike Fortnite.
the right value ratio. Hey, with Fortnite, you spend $120 in 2 days, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you're like, huh.
I can't even use 2 skins at the same time. Why would I buy
Yeah,
these?
exactly. You're like, I'm never gonna do that again. And they're like, oh, announcing Kiryu skin. You're like,
Oh.
that was me throwing money, not anything else. For anyone listening and not watching, that was not anything disgusting. Okay,
Kiryu does not elicit that reaction from
from me,
yeah.
from a real
Now,
fan.
maybe Akiyama.
I didn't say anything about those two.
Yeah. Oh, it's only a matter of time. I would love a Kiryu skin.
It would be insane to me if Kiryu got in Fortnite before like Tekken. Yeah, especially because I think they said outright like, oh, the reason Kiryu's not in Tekken is because he wouldn't be fighting people without reason or provocation, right?
He wouldn't hit a woman. He can't.
But he would smack the shit out of a child.
He would smack the shit out of a child. He would snipe the fuck out of an anthropomorphic ice cream cone. Yeah. Yeah,
that's the thing. Is it would just be take that whole excuse of Kiryu would never. It would go against his character. That's why he will never be in Tekken. And then it'd be like, but he will be in Fortnite. He will be no scoping and doing the Kamehameha off the flying Nimbus. He will be nuking Yuji Itadori into orbit.
Oh shit.
And then his dance, he just does Bakami Tai karaoke. He does Dame Dane karaoke.
There you go, yeah. That would be the emote. They would definitely bundle that in. To just capitalize on it. Make some extra cash.
I feel like we should stop talking about it. We're giving them too many ideas.
I know. Don't listen to this, Epic. They're listening right here already. I'm fucked.
What's happening?
Just given the corporation's ideas.
Oh yeah.
But we can move on to questions if you're ready.
Oh yeah, I think we actually already answered one on accident.
We did. Jim from DBPG was asking us what we thought a fair price for the Red Dead port would be, and why is it not $50?
$10, $15, maybe. To be nice.
If you're being very generous, yeah.
I mean, like it's fucking crazy to me. Like, how much is Fallout going for on the Steam sales? Like 2 cents now. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. You get New Vegas if you like sell a crate from Team Fortress that's like equal to a copy of New Vegas at this point. So it is crazy to me that they're like, this port, which has nothing new added, and is completely removed an entire game mode, is the price of a normal full price modern release. Is crazy to me.
It is crazy. What's crazy is that you could the last time I played through Red Dead, the original, was on an Xbox One. I was able to buy it digitally still, from the storefront. And it was only like $20, if that, Yeah. It's been so long.
Bit greedy, but, within reason.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. And so if you can do that, why would you... I mean, I guess since it's on PlayStation and Switch, that's why.
It's the Nintendo drones, man. It's the Nintendo drones. They put up with so much garbage. They put up with Scarlet and Violet. They put up with Sword and Shield.
Oh my god! We didn't even cover the Pokemon event.
It was such a nothing. Actually, what's crazy? For the first time in my life, I did prep work. I wrote notes.
Hell yeah!
About the Pokemon Present.
I love it.
Here are all my notes.
Incredible.
Trading card game and Pokemon Stadium on Nintendo Switch Online.
I feel like that's the most interesting.
That's it.
Yeah, there's news about the shows. I think.
Who cares?
Apps, but yeah, no.
Who cares?
Really not.
It was so crazy to me when Twitter was like, "Oh my God, Ash won the championship." It's like you're like 30. You're like a 30-year-old man, and you're posting a video of yourself crying because Ash Ketchum won the Pokemon Championship.
Man. He went on a journey with this guy his whole goddamn life.
You should have stopped watching it at
like
the Johto
Ash,
Journeys.
He stopped aging at 10 years old.
Yeah, mentally. What the fuck? Like, I mean, it's kind of the same with the One Piece stuff. Like, was there anyone who saw Joy Boy animated and started weeping violently?
I'm sure, dude.
I'm sure, but at least that. You know what? I will give them credit. That looked really good.
Yeah, that happened this week too.
That was really
Luffy
impressive.
Activated Gear 5, baby.
When he went Ultra Instinct, it was kind of like what Dragon Ball Super probably should have been animated like, instead of choppy, disgusting garbage.
Yeah, that fucking Ultra Instinct.
It was so crazy watching that, having everyone around me trying to convince me that it looked good, or that anything happening was good. The whole tournament power arc, it was so awful. I hated it.
You don't like that? Who won at the end? Was it Android 17?
Android 17 won, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he trained really hard in the forest.
Good for him.
Which made him as strong as like a
That
Super
guy is
Saiyan
G-Ren.
Blue.
Yeah. That's some crazy ass shit. Yeah, that knocks out the Pokemon conference and our first question.
Crazy. Crazy that they had a Pokemon Presents just to be like,
Pokemon
what if there's a show
sleep?
about trading cards?
You know? Are you gonna be playing the stuff on Nintendo Switch Online? Are you
No. The Stadium ports suck at. You can only use rentals.
Oh.
You can't even like. There's no way to port any Pokemon from Red, Blue, Gold, Silver. Because last time they released it was what 3DS, and Nintendo's just like,
Fuck it.
that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. 3DS? No, no, I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of him.
Is that a Switch? 3D Switch.
3D Switch. Oh, you want to get 3 switches? You want to get three OLED switches? Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah. Our next question from Randarlow.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Super Mario always number 1? Can't Luigi be number 1? I want Luigi to be number 1. Luigi is way superior than that Mario fat ass. Luigi has a mansion, a rich wife, and saved Mario. Like, well, I don't know. But he did. Luigi should be more appreciated. Why is the worst year of Nintendo the year of Luigi? Luigi.
I was gonna say, yeah, the year Luigi was such a missed opportunity.
Was that Luigi's Mansion 3 or 2?
No,
or whatever?
it wasn't even Luigi's. It wasn't even new.
Ah,
It was
shit.
New Super Mario. No, New Super Luigi U was what they released.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and not much else from what I can remember. They just said this is Luigi's year, and then they did nothing.
Fucking hell.
And that was also the year where the Wii U was.
Just a dark period
Out.
for Nintendo. Yeah, I think the death of the Wii U kind of looms over Luigi. Right, he's almost like inadvertently to blame.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
they
It's
re-released
just a matter
it
of bad timing.
on the Switch. I think they re-released New Super Mario Brothers U as what New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe or something,
Mm-hmm.
and people bought that.
Well,
Honestly, if they were to make a new Super Mario RPG and it was just Luigi, I think that'd be perfect. Because you played the 1,000-Year Door, right?
no.
No.
I'm woefully unfamiliar with
Oh.
the RPGs of Nintendo.
It's very good, but like, because the gimmick is that the whole time you're on your adventure, Luigi's also on a parallel adventure to yours with his own like
Riku style.
yeah, with his own companions. You get to like meet, and he
Okay.
talks about whenever you see him. He's like, "Oh man, I just went to the Thunder Kingdom and I just slayed the Mega Dragon or whatever."
I love that. Yeah.
And like, here's my new friend, Bumbaclot or whatever, right?
Bumbaclot.
Yeah.
Hi, Luigi.
And you never get to see anything that's happening, but he's detailing it all to you, and he's always like, oh, this crazy thing
That's
just
so
happened.
cool, yeah.
So if they made a game
Enriches
just
the
like,
world,
yeah,
yeah.
about that, just let Luigi have some new characters, some new crazy designs. Like, I think that could be really, really good. But that will, of course, never happen.
Yeah. Yeah. If Nintendo let him shine the right way.
Yeah, let him have some dialogue. I don't even know if anyone who worked on 1,000-Year Door still even at Intelligent Systems. I think they kind of gutted their story writing team when Fire Emblem really took off and replaced them all with porn addicted freaks after Fire Emblem Fates.
Is that why? Is that why it's taken the direction it's taken?
I mean, you look at Engage and you tell me.
Fair enough. She's got the Joy-Con hair.
Yeah, she
Let's
does.
see. Well, any closing thoughts on Luigi before we move on?
I like him, but I like Wario the most.
Fair. I was thinking, what about Waluigi?
Who gives a shit?
Oh! As someone who's built like Waluigi, I just want him to get his flowers.
What has he done to deserve it?
Fair. He hasn't been given the chance.
He hasn't done anything.
He hasn't been given the fucking chance.
Oh, he's got his shining achievement is what? Waluigi Pinball.
I don't fucking know.
It's just it's got a good
Give me
song.
Waluigi World, Have
Waluigi
him do
World.
some shit.
You know what? Yeah, since the Mario and Luigi RPG series is pretty much dead, since Alpha Dream is dead, Just have Wario and Waluigi RPG.
There you go,
Back to
yeah.
the RPGs, but I'm telling you,
Exactly.
like, why not give the interesting characters a chance in the spotlight to interact
Right,
with all
and
these people?
they're offbeat. So
Yeah, and
you
they're
have more license to
psychos.
be
They're
weird.
crazy.
Yeah. That'd actually be kind of fun.
You could shake down a village. They could be like, "Oh, Wario, Waluigi, help us!" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then you like, you know how in every JRPG you like
Yeah.
steal people's shit and no one bats an eye. And this one you could go in like raid their fucking pantry and shit. Like, "Oh, do you need that Wario?" You're like, "What? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah."
That'd be good.
When he dies, he could say, "Oh my god!"
Send the check.
Yeah, I'll write it. I'll develop it. Fuck, I don't care.
All right. Yeah.
Waluigi,
Moving
other
on.
L.
Yeah. We got Sheep over with is Pokemon dead? We kind of answered that
Yeah.
with our covering of the event.
I mean, I couldn't even finish Scarlet. I got so bored.
Mm-hmm.
I got so bored. I think I've
I
lost
think every
the magic.
time we've mentioned Pokemon on this show, we've kind of fallen out of it.
I would say the only thing that could possibly save it for me, for people who actually like video games like myself, would be a new Legends in the style of the Arceus game, perhaps on the new Switch, so it doesn't run at 10 frames per
Yeah.
second and it can, generate more than 2 objects at a time, with actual ability to have some draw distance, not have the worst pop in ever.
Yeah,
That would be good.
If a fully realized vision,
Yeah.
that would be so cool.
Ideally,
a lot of
of like
potential there.
Johto, that'd be good.
Is that gold and silver?
Yeah, because that's the one with
Yeah,
Celebi, the
yeah.
actual time traveling.
That was a good one.
It would make sense.
That would, yeah. And you could do a period piece again.
Feudal Japan
DDD.
again.
Yeah, again. DDD Pizzaron coming in with TMNT and Street Fighter. Thoughts?
I don't know why. It's also only Avatar clothes, so it's also like,
Oh, so you're pretending to
who
be the
cares? Yeah.
Turtles? Yeah, awkward.
It's like I've got my avatar perfected. Like, I don't want anything to cover him. I don't want to be Leonardo. I want to be the disgusting freak
would
that I
your
made.
character... No, I was gonna say, would like the Turtles thing morph to your character's body type, but I don't think it would.
I think it like elongates if you have longer limbs, but I don't think it's like skin tight.
Yeah, it's not gonna get
Unfortunately.
the bulge of your Popeye.
I know my big ass forearms.
Yeah.
True to life.
Okay. Yeah, with the new movie, there've been collaborations and a bunch of shit. I think last week there was like one of the skateboarding sims that's out right now. I think it was Session. Yeah, play as one of the turtles. Bizarro.
Sure.
Yeah, but I guess it fits.
I also was,
Just-
to be honest, never super into TMNT ever.
Mm-hmm.
I was more of a, I don't know, anything from Japan kind of guy. I know that they're ninjas.
The 80s
but
cartoons aren't your thing, like G.I.
even
Joe,
when I was a
Masters
kid,
of the Universe.
like 80s style animation from America kind of repulsed me.
No, it always felt so like cheap and weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, now, of course, I yearn for actual cell-shaded or cell-animated anything instead of what we have now. The constant, like,
Holy fuck,
Netflix
man. 3
Toon Boom
minutes
shit. We're fine. We're good.
We're fine, yeah. No, I hear you, though.
Yeah, I love things that are well animated, but where are they?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't keep up enough to give you an answer there.
The answer is Japan.
Oh, there you go. There you have it. Moving on. Let's see. We have. Oh well, I guess that was really the last question. Although the discussion in the chat, has got me asking the question of like what are some games that are stuck on the Xbox 360 that you feel like should be ported, that deserve it.
Just Lost Odyssey.
Just Lost Odyssey. Would you would you consider anything from like the PS3's library as well,
I don't think there's a single PS3 game that's not on PC.
other than like Metal Gear Solid 4?
Well, that's coming to PC.
Oh yeah.
right? With a new Legacy collection.
Who knows? Who knows?
Gabe.
Gabe knows. That would be great. Okay. Lost Odyssey is your pick, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so. Slam dunk artist. You know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's why it looks so
Good
good.
to know. Yeah. A very, very pleasing aesthetic. I do remember. What's his name? Kayam?
Kime.
Yeah. Cool guy. I like the hair. Kind of vagabond-esque.
That's because it's the same artist.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's what I just said.
Wait, I thought you... Oh, okay.
Slam dunk
I see what you
is Vagabond.
Oh.
Same guy.
Oh, okay. See? Shows how much I know.
I know. How embarrassing for you.
How embarrassing for me as we as we close out this week's episode of a Video Ditch. Surprisingly, we filled both of our chunks of time. As always, you can find me at Super SammyCom on Twitter. You can find Nick at Somebody Stop Me.
Yeah.
That's 2 eyes.
Don't forget to check those links in the description. Don't forget to hit that big tasty bell and to give us a beautiful like and a subscription.
Wow.
Don't forget to join the Discord, join the community, say what's up, say I want to know about this, say what do you think about this, and maybe we'll look at it.
And leave a voicemail. We'd love to hear
Oh
from
yeah,
you.
that too.
Yeah.
We'll
Thanks
play
for
it.
listening. Yeah. See you next time.
Yeah, see ya.